So one of the latest instruments we have to address dry eye disease, especially meibomian gland disease, is the Blephex. This here is the Blephex instrument, and this instrument is used to do microblepharal exfoliation. It's an excellent treatment for blepharitis and meibomian gland disease. Also can treat, very effective at treating Demodex depending on which type of solution used to clean the eyelids. The instrumentation basically works by installing a small medical grade sponge onto the instrumentation, which rotates at a very high revolution. It goes in a forward and backward mode, and it's calibrated so when you put pressure on the patient's eyelid, it prevents it from putting too much pressure, which could cause damage to the lid. But what it's doing is removing the biofilms that are formed by the bacteria, the normal flora bacteria, the Staph aureus or Staph epidermidis, and helping to quench that in the food source so that the bacteria do not continue to cause inflammation in the eye and dry eye disease. The instrumentation comes with a lot of very good props. One of them is this piece of the eyelids demonstrating heavy blepharitis. One of them is this prop here demonstrating the eyelids and showing a normal eyelid versus someone that's heavily infested with blepharitis, clogged and insipated meibomian glands on posterior and anterior. So it's easy to demonstrate to the patients how this treatment would help clear that up and get the patients back to baseline. So for the type of solution you can use, you basically put that in the well here and run your medical grade sponge into the well, and the sponge will soak up your solution, which is bactericidal, and then apply that to the eyelid margin. For patients that have very reoccurring blepharitis or problems that could be leading to mites, and you're not getting the biofilms removed enough, that can provide food for the bacteria and for the mites. Some of the mites may look something like this. This is a larger version of it. And when you show this to patients, it's very educational for them, and it definitely motivates them to come in and get the treatments done. But for these patients, you want to treat them with a tea tree oil solution in order that when the mites come out that they will die and not populate. So although this is a very good instrumentation and a great addition to the practice, something you can add is a patient pay service to help increase your income per patient. It is a little bit expensive because the tips here are not reusable. So once you use this sponge, you're supposed to use one for each eye. You throw those out, and it's a little expensive to continually have to replace these, especially if you're doing a lot of procedures. But I think overall, that's a small disadvantage. Overall, it's a very good addition to the practice and a very nice treatment for blepharitis.